Alright, time for probably the last of the challenging doors, and definitely probably one of the harder ones to pull off. We are in Wraithmarsh of all places. And I spawned at the beginning point when you get captured and stuff like that. And off to the right, I've never actually explored this area before. Off to this path here, you'll find the demon door. Off to just hug the right, I guess. And so yeah, you'll find this guy. Yeah.
Art thou perchance a devotee?
What's with all these poets and performer demon doors? I don't understand this.
Kings and paupers. But doth anyone care anymore? Just because the great Philip Morley called me the greatest actor of his generation, he wrote several of his greatest works with me in mind, you know. And now here I am, abandoned to a world of Philistines and unsophisticates.
I think Albion has always been like that, though.
I ask only for an audience to witness my talents one last time, so that I may pierce their souls with arrows of pure art.
Now, just to translate what he's saying, basically what you need to do is that... yeah, you need to bring people to him. By using the follow command and stuff like that. You need to bring a whopping, oh come on, a whopping 10 people to him. And I went ahead and cleared out all the enemies in this place, and hopefully they don't come back, so that this will be easier. And I'm gonna go to Bloodstone to get the people, so I'll be right back. I was wrong! I was wrong! They came back! Come on, please let them all survive. Oh, looks like it's already cool. Alright, so I basically pulled 10 people from Bloodstone. That's the closest place, and they're all scared for their lives.
Oh, this is indeed a grand...
Alright, no one died, that's good news.
But which of the great dramas shall I regale you with today? The tailor's tragedy, mayhap? No, too whimsical for such an occasion.
There's not really much to say about it. He's gonna talk for a while.
Yes, it can only be the repentant alchemist, Morley's greatest of players.
So yeah, just stick around. Look, I don't think the people will leave at any point, so until the demon door finishes anyway. So by then he'll be open, so we'll be fine.
Prepare concoctions so sweet, yet her beauty made them appear bitter. Oh, that I had torn mine eyes out then.
Seriously though, what's with all these Philistine, or like, no, I guess that's the wrong word. Like all these thespian demon doors in this game. Like in the last game, it was kind of none. It was more like general and stuff like that. Like the most probably unique one we have was probably that one guy that goes meat, meat. Sound like Igor. And a little while later,
I stand, this vile
and they're all booing him.
So many, spiced with the tears I did shed over her betrayal. Now shall I drink? Never will I see morn again. My only wish is to fare thee well, my good friends.
Not quite the stuff that was.
I thought that went very well.
Alright, and everyone leaves us. Good luck getting at the Bloodstone! Whoa, and the thing starts early. Alright, and we're gonna go to Terry Cotter's army. Now, exploration-wise, this is the longest of the demon doors as well. There's actually a bit of a thing that you can do in here too, which is actually kind of interesting, since you don't really hear any stories or anything inside these demon doors and stuff like that. They kind of just like pop up and shit. But Terry Cotter's army, there's actually stuff to this place, and I think you have to go through it in order to progress in this area, because first off, you can only access this house. And so you can look around and stuff like that. There's like a door off to the right, but I think it's sealed at the moment. Let's see. Condoms. Man, my school has been handing out condoms like crazy. Oh, here we are. We'll find a bunch of these books. Terry Cotter's diary, it's the first that we'll find. Most of the entries chronicled the humdrum existence of Terence Cotter. His life consisted of taking care of his mother, reading the books he approved of, and organizing picnics in the garden. The tone becomes bleaker in more recent entries. Week 312. Mother's health is worsening by the day. I have been scouring all the books in the house for a cure, but they are filled with nothing but fairy tales. Mother still won't let me look at the books she keeps on their private shelf. They're not for the young boys to see, she says. Even now I am a grown man, my dear mother looks after me. Week 315. Nah. Mother died today. Oh, wow. Week 327. I was finally able to leave my bed and get dressed today. Mother wouldn't approve of me moping like I have been. Week 328. I have been reading the books from Mother's private shelf all week. I never knew the world was such a horrible place. It's no wonder she kept them from me. One book I do wish she'd allowed me to see, though, is The Knights of Heron. Mother would tell me stories of the knights when I was a child. How they were cursed to live forever, and how they helped those in need. So, interesting little thing there. When I read the words, I can almost hear her voice describing them to me as I fall asleep. Alright, and wait. Oh God. I think that was a zoom out thing, but I just thought something happened. Alright. The Knights of Heron. This book tells of the legends of the Knights of Heron. Created from clay by a necromancer outcast from Archon's kingdom, they were cursed never to leave the world. Once free from the shackles of their maker, they strove to help people in need, though some have claimed this is an erroneous myth, and that the Knights' true purpose is to spread madness and despair. So, there was the book that Terry was just talking about. And now, if we go upstairs, like, you can see, like, here. I don't believe you can open that door right now. I believe it's sealed. But if we go upstairs... Oh, wait, book. Yeah. Let's see. Visitor's book. The welcome reads, Welcome to Cotter House, home, all the pages are blank. Interesting. So we will go up here. And see nothing. And whoa. What are these things? They're statues. And what's with this blinking? And oh, skeleton. And here we find Terry Cotter's final diary. First entry. I put fresh flowers on my mother's grave this morning. I was crouched by her side, shifting the earth through my fingers when I thought I heard my name being called. The sound was the one at the old gate at the end of the garden creaking open. It had been padlocked for as long as I can remember. Whenever I asked Mother about it, she... boys. Would say it was no place for boys to go wandering. I felt a chill as I walked down the slope to the heavy door at the bottom, half expecting the gates to close behind me. I can't adequately describe the sensation of passing through that bizarrely carved doorframe. It was as if I was stepping into another world, another dimension. I saw them almost at once, through an opening in the rocks, sitting there watching me, waiting for me. The Knights. It was the Knights. Second entry. Have they been here all this time, waiting for the day I would find them? They are my army, my friends, my family, and spending longer and longer in the caves, speaking to them, listening to them. Third entry. I will never be lonely again. The Knights of Heron watched over me. They will never leave. They never, ever, ever leave. And the fourth entry gets disturbing. So kind of what the Knights of Heron and the reference of Terry Cotter, it kind of references the whole thing with China, with terracotta armies. Or basically, I'm trying to remember exactly. It's been a while since I've reviewed this stuff. And just so I see, the door will open now, I believe. But basically, like, I believe it's a Chinese thing. But basically, they would build a bunch of clay soldiers that would kind of like guard over dead emperors in their graves, so that when they reach the afterlife, they would have an army to lead. I think that's how it... Either that or they protect their treasures. And you can see, like, yeah, there's a lot of people here. So, like, that was a play on his name, and who read this. Although, all these guys are armor knights, like, you know, steel and stuff. But anyways, hidden in the corner back here, we will find our long-awaited... Oh, check. It is the last of the legendary guns. No, there's one more. The Perforator. But this is the last of the gunpowder guns. The augments in this weapon will instill fear in any citizen who sees you wielding it, allowing you to earn more experience from usual than combat, and also makes you prone to scarring. The most powerful turret rifle ever constructed, the Perforator first belonged to Maniac Mary, a bandit queen who lived around 150 years ago and who managed to unite hundreds of bandit gangs under her banner. Inevitably, such a gathering of villains resulted in a violent uprising as the lieutenants attempted to take the rifle and leadership from her. After her fall, the weapon passed through the hands of dozens of bandits until it was lost, seemingly forever. So the Perforator is a legendary rifle of the game, and unfortunately it is a turret rifle. However, of course, because of that, it is an insanely powerful rifle. However, again, I still prefer the Red Dragon. It's a legendary clockwork pistol, so yeah. There is one more legendary ranged weapon, though, if you've been thinking about all the guns that we've been getting. There is one last one that we haven't gotten. I won't be getting that for a while, unfortunately, but anyways. So concludes this door. I've been here for 10 minutes. Oh my god, almost 11, so. Final door, yay. Speaking of final door, it's Fairfax Gardens of all places. Alright, so, yeah, I just bought some stuff. Yeah.
There goes man's best friend.
So, you're wondering, what's going on here? Well, there is one last demon door. I know I said the Wraithmarsh was the last challenging one, but basically, yeah, like, I'm silly. I don't know. Just, you know what I mean. Silver key. But anyways, if you head underneath this tunnel here, we get the, dig spot. You can kind of see him over there, but over there is the last demon door in the game. And this is actually the last door that you can do. Like, no matter what, you can't do this door before, you know, anything else. This has to be your... I cut the damn dig spot wrong. No matter what, is going to be the last demon door you do. Just want to put that out there. So yeah, we're finally done with these parts of the extra videos, huh? Ooh, 1,000 gold, not bad. And I like how the music's all regal and stuff, because technically we are inside Castle Fairfax now, and... please don't start talking. Damn dog's being annoying. But you're probably wondering, why can't you do this door sooner? Well, if we talk to him, you'll find out.
And just where do you think you're going?
Through you.
Oh, I know all about you. Think demon doors are your little toys to open as you please.
Yeah.
Well, not me. I am the greatest, grandest, and oldest of all doors. And I open to no one. So run along and find another sentient piece of rock to bother.
What are you doing here? But anyways, that last line was kind of a clue as to how to open him. At first he's resistant. So you're probably thinking, you can't get in here.
Remain closed. Didn't I tell you I was special? Didn't I tell you I was unique? I am impossible. I am unrivaled. I am alone.
And the penny drops. The key to opening this demon door is to open all the other demon doors. So like that, he opens up for us. Since he was indeed the final door, and he's not going away. That's funny. Alright, Force Sanctum. But yeah, you cannot open this guy until you have opened every last demon door in Albion. That's why he's the last one. Because he has to be the last one. Now, there are two things you can get in here, too. There are actually two treasures. And I have to say, this is probably the prettiest of the demon doors in this game, in my opinion. I don't know, I just really like it. Anyways, when you head up to this waterfall here, like, nice little thing, you'll see a little pedestal. And on top of that pedestal is the first of the treasures. A book. Marcus's poem. I've been around the world, I've seen a million things. I've fought countless wars and dined with many kings. I've seen the northern lights, I've counted all the stars. Been in and out of Saturn's rings, and started life on Mars. I'm fluent in every language, I've tasted each cuisine. I've stayed in every palace, and lived what people dream. Let's see. I was there when it began, and I know when it will end. My only enemy is man, and yet you are still my dearest friend. I invented evolution. I gave you your first breath. I was there at your conception, and I'll be there at the time of your death. Marcus Pete Robert Welfare. So an interesting poem, nonetheless. But some of you are probably wondering, wait, where the hell did this come from? Well, it's actually a nice little thing on Lionhead Studios' part, and I'm going to talk about it while I get the other treasure, which, just spoiling it now, is 50,000 gold as soon as I can find it. But anyways, Marcus Welfare. He apparently is one of the major developers for Fable the Lost Chapters and Black and White 2, two important games for the Lionhead Studios franchises. Or, well, you know what I mean. And basically, he died off at one point. And so, as a tribute to him, the makers of Lionhead Studios took that poem that he actually authored himself and stuck it in this game. Kind of as a final tribute to, I guess, a really good friend. Yeah, 50,000 gold. But yeah, it really is a touching thing that they did for him. It's very nice that they did. And it's kind of surreal too and cool. Like, I don't know. It's just think of it what you will, but I still think it's. I mean, it's not a useful thing for you, but still a very touching reward and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. That's officially all of the demon doors in the game. And if you actually have the See the Future DLC, you actually unlock an achievement at this point for unlocking all the demon doors. I forgot. I think it's called like the Concierge or something, but I forget. I'm not sure what the title is. I don't really know offhand. But anyways, this is GuyCushion9 with Let's Play Fable 2. And then the next episode, I don't know. Yeah, I still gotta plan that far out. I'll see you then, guys.